We are bringing you something interesting on the show now. Maybe you've thought of it or you've not thought of it. A platform that gives you the chance to speak your mind, for you to learn a lot, for you to engage professionals. And this is going to the University of Cape Coast on the 17th of July 2025, next week Thursday. It's TEDxUCC, and in studio is Tepsing Haruna Mohammed, who is the organizer and licensee, TEDx University of Cape Coast. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
And also we have in studio Akinola Akindule Martins, who is a sales and marketing manager for Asanka. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
When you say Asanka, I know Asanka. We will come to you. When we say Asanka, is that the earthenware or the dish or whatever, is it a sand-like dish that we use for the food?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
that is what we know.
Yes. So it's something similar, but this is an edtech solution, so educational technology solution. So why we likened it to Asanka is because it's an acronym.
Yeah.
It actually means all subjects and new knowledge access.
Oh.
So Asanka.
Asanka.
So anything you want to learn about in terms of the educational space, you can actually get it on the Asanka.
On the Asanka.
Yes.
Okay, fine. We will come to details on the Asanka. But now let's talk about Haruna. You are the organizer for TEDxUCC.
Yes,
someone will be asked, what is TEDx all about?
Thank you very much for the question, and my regards to this looking at live. Yes, TEDx, it's a global platform. It's more like a grassroots initiative from TED. TED is an acronym for Technology, Entertainment, and Design, and I know most people have heard about Tech Talks. So this is happening all over every year annually at Vancouver in British Canada, and it's all about ideas. What you can share to empower people that can cause change. People can be motivated, being inspired. That is what we believe in, and we believe that ideas is able to transcend to people and move. So there is a global event, and then there has a grassroots event called TEDx. So the X there means independently organized TED event, and it cut across globally. And we have our base at the University of Cape Coast, and I'm the organizer. So we call ourselves TEDx University of Cape Coast. This is a university event. That's why we have the university. We have TEDx various formats in communities like TEDx Lashebi, TEDx Accra, and we have the university one, so we call TEDx University of Cape Coast. And essentially the same agenda with TED, sharing ideas on a short presentation on stage to empower, inspire, and cause change in movement.
Rightly so. So this time, what you are doing on UCC campus,
Yes.
Is there a theme for that? And
Yes.
if you tell us the theme, what inspired this particular theme?
Yes, thank you very much. The theme for TEDx University of Cape Coast 2025 is doing what we do best. Doing what we do best. And I think it's self-explanatory, right? What motivated the theme was after our first event in 2024, TEDx University of Cape Coast, from chrysalis to butterfly, where we look into how to unlock our potentials. The next phase of their journey was to look at what are some of the amazing things people are doing here in Ghana, and we'll look at what they're doing. It's something amazing. They're very good at it, and they can just do it over and over again. They don't want to stop, and that's what makes them good. And you can look at their pathways where they began from. It's such an inspiring moment. So we just want to look at these people, where their journey, where they began, the stories, the idea, the creative that's behind what they're doing. So we put it together, and then we put it together, making it called doing what we do best. So essentially about these individuals, this amazing person doing amazing things that they can just do it over again, causing passion and inspiring people in community.
Beautiful. So looking at the theme on board, what we do best, which will I bring into TEDxUCC, and how many are they?
Sure, thank you. Quite, a lot of ideas in Ghana now. So this year we were able to jump a bit to 15 speakers now. That should tell you, 15. No, 1-5. Sorry,
okay.
1-5. So this should tell you the amount of ideas and the great people we have in Ghana. We're looking somewhere beginning from home, Omar Sanda, who has been doing amazing from his story where he began to become this journalist globally. It's becoming an amazing thing. So I think we wanted to look at his ideas to share. So we also have Comfort Okran, Springboard Virtual Foundation, who's been doing amazing things about youth empowerment, right? We have our own professor, Dr. Sobri Yeboah at the University of Cape Coast, who is a medical researcher and is doing amazing things. She's a microbiologist as well. We have quite a number, not maybe to mention also, we also have we have somebody like Jesse Sunka Mills in animation. I'm sure we've heard about the Guardians or Asantewa the story. Yeah, he's also participating, and quite a number of them. I mean, a lot of them coming up for this year's event.
I wish I can be there on Thursday so that I can experience it.
Indeed.
But what really influenced the decision to select these kind of people? Because you've spoken about journalists, people in the tech space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really,
And I'm truly amazed you said that, it's called diversity, and that is what we believe in, this central idea, but we have very diverse form. So it's kind of the same message, but these amazing people. But why these amazing individuals? And the thing is about, it goes back to the theme. What are they doing? And you look at their Jesse Sunko Mills, someone who is doing amazing in animation, in creative. I mean, it's so at times unfortunate to go to TV. You watch some of the animation. I mean, Tom and Jerry and the others are not here in Ghana, and not just only that. Some of the animation, the landscape is not familiar at home. So he's doing something that's familiar at home in Ghana, and someone in the market, a market that's quite familiar where you go to school, the buses. It's quite familiar. So he's doing amazing. He's putting Ghana on the map. So he's doing something that is great, and then he does it best, and that's why we call not just only that. Prof. Obi Yabua has been doing amazing in terms of human papillomavirus and how there's a cervical cancer. She's been doing research in that. And I think in Ghana here, she's one of the top researchers we have in Ghana at the University of Cape Coast. So these people are doing quite amazing work.
beautiful. I'm sure you brought Asanka here for a reason.
Yeah.
Why did you bring Asanka before I moved to here?
Well, I think Asanka in Anoka home, maybe it's more like we are coming to eat, right?
Yes.
So like a community bowl. But I mean, Asanka is here to present. They're a platinum sponsor. It's quite amazing for us this year, and I'm very glad and honored to the Preby Group, which Asanka is a subsidiary under. They've been amazing. So Asanka is a platinum sponsor, and we are with them.
Sponsor.
Yeah. For
but
this
Asanka,
year.
why did you choose to sponsor this event?
All right. So, like I said, Asanka is an edtech tool. Is one of our products from TechAid. TechAid is actually the company. Asanka is the product. So what we have done with the Asanka is to do what we do the best way we can. And why we want to do that is we want to impact education the best way we can. So it's an educational tool that can be used in the class. It can be used at home. It can be used anywhere. Even institutions can use it to deliver trainings. And the beautiful thing about it is it works without internet. So we know where we are. We're in Africa. One of the issues and one of the main barriers to digital content is actually internet and infrastructure.
Okay.
So what we have done, and we've done best, is to support these learners, these teachers, to be able to learn, to be able to teach, and even publishers to be able to distribute their contents to anywhere, rural, urban, anywhere, without limitation. So doing what they do the best way they can. So we're a platform that allows them to excel at what they do. So students can learn the Asanka, teachers can teach with the Asanka, publishers can publish with the Asanka, and you don't have to worry about infrastructure. The Asanka takes you everywhere. So we call it smart learning anywhere.
Oh,
that's our slogan.
But
that's
definitely, if we are supposed to learn without internet, we are supposed to do the teaching and study and all that without the internet, how are we going about it? Is there a tablet? Is there a phone? And how do you go about the whole education around what we are going to do without internet?
All right. Fantastic question. So what we've done is we've created a device. It's this cute. It's almost like a mobile phone or a power bank. You can put it in your pocket and walk around with it. This device can connect to 25 people simultaneously at the same time.
25?
So, yeah, so all of us in this building, in this room right now, can actually connect to this and then consume content. And what we've done is we have aligned those contents according to the GAS curriculum. So it is certified by GAS and NACA. So everything you consume here is educational based, from basic 1 all the way to basic 10. So if you have this, you don't have to continue to buy books. If you have 5 children, you can just buy this. And all of them, even when you're not there, they can study. And you can be rest assured, go back to bed, know that your kids are actually learning educational content, nothing on YouTube, not doing any other thing. And then we have, this is the enterprise version of it. And then we have the one we call the single user. Okay, so this is the Asanka single user. So this one allows an individual, just one person. So if you have a child and then you just want one person to have the Asanka, you can give this to them. If you are in a classroom or in a school or you're a proprietor, you can give this. So this is the Pro and this is the Lite. So this is a single user experience. This is a multi-user experience.
So even with this, you still need a tablet, I guess.
With this, of course, you need a mobile phone, you need a tablet, you need a computer, you need a screen, basically to be able to connect and consume all of this. So we have interactive games, we have ebooks, we have exercises, we have all of the content in strands according to the GAS curriculum.
But from what you have stated, is it to the secondary level?
Yes. So basic 9.
Basic 9.
So that's JHS.
JHS. Yes. So you've not moved to the secondary level
so
yet?
We're actually working on the SHS.
Okay, and
that is coming soon. Yes.
Okay.
But the good thing about it is customizable. So even if, for example, city, I know you guys do a lot of CSR work.
Yes.
And then you take content and go do a lot of work in rural areas. So if you have content that you want to distribute to very rural areas, we can actually put them on this box, and then you can use this to distribute and then get those contents out to places where there are no infrastructure.
But have you been to some rural areas yet?
Yes, we are in Techima, we're in Wa, we have labs that use our content all over the country, all 16 regions. Yes.
Wow.
In Ghana, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And you give the tablet to them for free, or what are you giving for free? Or everything is at a cost, or at a fee?
Of course. Everything that what we have done is we have identified a problem or an issue, and we have created an innovation. That's why TEDx is about innovation and technology. And we've created that technology and that platform for people to be able to access and solve that issue. So now you then need to come and get value. We need to get value for what we have created. So it's not for free actually, but we have conversations with a lot of people and we do a lot of work. For example, we have what we call the EIL, Educational and Innovational Labs, where we're training people across the country in all regions for free to be able to use technology in the classroom.
Beautiful. Yeah. If you just joined us, we are having a conversation on TEDxUCC, University of Cape Coast campus, what is happening on Thursday, July 17, 2025. And in studio are the organizers and also a platinum sponsor. That's how come we are talking extensively about Asanka. But let's speak again about what the TEDx 2025, how an individual can be part of it. Is it that you have to register? What are you supposed to do to be part of this event?
Thank you very much for the question. So yes, an individual must register. It's ticketed, and because we are student, the good thing about it, the student-led organization. So we are students, and then some graduates that are putting this together. So the event is ticketed, and to get a ticket, all you have to do is to go to our social media platforms. You can search us and you can get our ticket there, or you can even call us on 020-617-9948. You can also put in a small link if you wanted to do that, which is bit.ly/TEDxUCC 25. That is it. Or you can look through our platforms as well. So it takes you to a site that you can register, and the ticket is going for a cool 49 Ghana cedis for students. And what we're going to give it to you is we have a branded flags for you. This year we are preaching eco-sustainability, so we are making sure that we are promoting eco-system, things that is going to make sure that our environment is safe and then sustainable. So we're going to give a branded flags. We're going to give you drinks and then lunch as well. You have a bag, and then we have 99 cedis for general, which you also have a tote bag and then the flags, and then experience
out of the 49 cedis.
Yeah, out of the that's no.
that means it's free.
Completely, completely. We just wanted to make it affordable. At the end, the essential part of the event is to let people network. That's our core message, let people network with the idea that share it. And I think we have a VIP also going for 199 cedis, of which you have the opportunity to meet speakers. That's what we've mentioned earlier. You have a tote bag, branded one, the flags, and we also have exclusive workshops that we also given to our attendees. So quite a number of them that you can experience.
And at that particular event, you're having a breakout session?
Yes, we're also having a breakout session so that you don't bore yourself out, people with a long talk. But I think we're doing it in 3 sessions. So when you move in, we're going to come for a lunch or a break session where we associate with ourselves, socialize with the brands, speakers, even colleagues or attendees within the event. So we'll be doing 3 sessions, 2 sessions, and then a closure as well.
Is this the first time you are holding this on the UCC campus?
That is not the first time. Actually, we began on, the inception was in 2013. That's when we had the TEDx Cape Coast Education. And then we moved on to full TEDx University of Cape Coast in 2016. And then it's quite a lot of work, actually. It's a volunteering. You don't get paid. It's students. So it's a amount of work. So I think we were started for quite 8 years. And then in 2024, we picked it up by myself organizing. You know, it took me by inspiration as well. I was a full-time inspired student by TEDxUCC. It's just, people can also check that out. And TED-Ed, it has animation content if you want to learn, those with audio visual, if you want to use visual to learn. So I think that's what motivated me in some of the tech talks. And you have to apply to be a licensee. It takes a lot of time, 8 weeks for it to be approved if the application is well assessed and they have said that you are well capable to organize. So we did our second event in 2024, 25th of May, that is AU Day, 2024 at the University of Cape Coast at the same SMS auditorium. At that time, the theme was from chrysalis to butterfly, which is unlocking our potentials. We had quite a number of people come in. It was successful. And then we moved on to an initiative-based event called TED Countdown, more about environment and then climate. So we use talks about environment, where we partner with Gaio, who sponsored that. That is a Green African Youth Organization. And then EPA, that's EPA Ghana Environmental Protection Agency in Ghana, also joined us to discuss more about the climate change, and the sustainability, and then eco-friendly. And then this year we had TEDx University of Cape Coast 2025 doing what we do best. And every year we're going to have every annual event. So annual event is going to happen.
A big question I want to ask is, why are you taking this upon yourself to organize this and to get it from where it was to where it is now, and also being a licensee? Is it that you sing something that you think that the youth must benefit from? For that reason, you've taken this upon yourself to assist or to help the youth?
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. It's a good question, actually. When I watched this morning channel, when I saw a program called Volunteering.
Yeah.
I was amazed because this is the first time seeing, and I think I'm truly in support. And
I'm
going to be on the TV to watch it every day because
it's actually on Sundays.
It's Sundays, I think 6:30 p.m. Yes, I think people should.
And that is also to you out there. It's a voluntary show at ChannelOne TV, 6:30 p.m. every Sunday.
Yeah, I think people should anticipate that and watch. Because why am I doing this? Because if it's not my volunteering act, I think I wouldn't have been here today.
Great.
So it's a ton of work, but it pays. The main essential point is gathering people. What amazing thing to do, gathering people in a room to share ideas. We have been able to, look at the speakers that we have.
Yeah.
Edward, Rebecca Osam, Precious. We are putting all these people together to share ideas, and above all, this is what gives me joy. Not just only that, be able to, make an impact, cause a change. It doesn't come with money, actually. It comes with a lot of sacrifice, but with that, it pays a lot.
And most of the people I'm seeing here will be coming for the program, Kafui.
Yeah.
Also Joshua Boydo, also James Anotete.
Yeah.
I see him a lot on social media. He's been helping. I know Comfort Okrain, who is a wife of Albert Okrain. That is a springboard which I was on sometime. Marusanda Amadou, my colleague here at ChannelOne City FM. Professor Dokas, also clinical microbiologist. And also we have JC Mills, who is a creative director. And this man with Pinkberry and Chicken Man Pizza Man.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Christian. Entrepreneur. I think people should really go for this thing because I believe in one thing. What you learn from the classroom helps you even better than what you learn in the classroom. The little things you learn outside the classroom can take you a step further than what you learn in the classroom with your colleagues.
Sure.
So I believe in what you are doing. And also we have Precious Asampua also here. Kwabna Dako is here. We have Peter Bewa also here. Rebecca Osam here. Edward Asari. Then Victory also here. Not to forget Eldad also here. Eldad Thinker and Generalist, who is also being part of this program. But Asanka, I'm sure that after all said and done, do you have any package for people who will be attending this event?
Yes, we'll be there on that day to actually educate people more on how to use technology in the classroom and even outside the classroom, like you said. So we will be there to also support the teachers and more of the students to be able to use these innovative ideas to create something meaningful. So the Asanka brand is actually going to be very present. And if you want to know more about what Asanka does, about the product, and like you said earlier, you asked, it's actually very affordable. So you can, with just very small money and even structured payment plans, you can actually get the Asanka to be able to use in your classrooms, in your schools, in your homes, and everywhere you go. So you can go to www.myasanka.com to learn more and then reach out to us on 026 5733 200. When you reach out to us, somebody is always there to pick WhatsApp anytime at all. Somebody is there to listen and respond to your calls. So like I said, 026 5733 200. So we are there, our doors are open. Please reach out. Go to the website, Myasanka, www.myasanka.com. Read more about the Asanka. Reach out to us. Let us partner to impact and improve education in Africa and Ghana and beyond. That's what we want to do.
Beautiful. So Haruna, do you have someone on campus going around, maybe if somebody wants to register or something, if you can share contacts and the details?
Thank you very much. We have our amazing team of volunteers on campus. You can reach out to them. They are students. All you have to do is to go to some standees at the library as well. So we have tickets that are going to be available at the library, just ticket. But our volunteers are all over. So we can meet us mostly at the library. That's where we can have the basic yet. And you can get it from them themselves. These are amazing students who are helping us throughout this event. And it's great to have them on board.
Before you go, I like the way you speak. Are you a Ghanaian?
Yes, I'm 100% a Ghanaian.
And why did you school in Ghana all throughout?
Quite, should I say, no, I'm going to say that, I've also been schooling in public school, so there's a bit of a private school I've been in. So it's not the first time to bring this up. I mean, it's always coming up that, why am I speaking this way?
Yes.
Am I mimicking someone?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it comes naturally. So that is why.
So is it that you learned it in school or you stayed with?
Actually, I hate that. English, I'm quite bad in that. Oh my great English, I'm so bad in that. I'm so bad in
Anyway,
English.
so that is the organizer and licensee, TEDxUCC of Cape Coast, Tefsain Haruna Mohammed, and also Aniola Adintule Martin, Sales and Marketing Manager at Asanka. The conversation is about TEDxUCC of Cape Coast. Make sure that you attend this all-important event.